Good morning, my pretties. Yes, it's still morning. It is Thursday. Time for my empties part 2, which I have put as your trash. This one will just be skincare because I didn't want to make the other video too long. So let's start with the last thing that you knew I was using, which was the Ordinary, and God, do I miss using it. My face was never so clear. Maybe could it have been brighter, but it was super clear. Like, breakouts just didn't happen. So the first thing I have in here is from the Ordinary, the caffeine solution 5% plus EGCG. This actually goes, it was like an oil. It went underneath the eye to reduce the puffiness. Some people say they don't get anything, like it doesn't do anything for them, but it did. For me, it did. It did reduce the puffiness around my eye, and actually the puffiness has not actually returned since stopping this. Since the Ordinary is cheap, it is super cheap, I would get this again if I needed to. Also have, remember I had 2. The lactic acid 10% plus HA. Lactic acid just works for my skin, and this is a hell of a lot cheaper than the Good Cheese by Sunday Riley. I would, did I mix this? Yes, I actually mixed this. I would use this on days that really, actually, when did I use it? At night, I think? I don't know. But this was, you were able to use this with most products from the Ordinary line, because this is not good. It's an acid, but it's not as potent as other acids in their line. So you could actually use this with other stuff. And I did sometimes mixed it with oil or moisturizer to cut down on steps. The next item is the glycolic acid 7% toning solution. This has a bit of a bite to it. Like, it is a toner. I always had to follow this up with some kind of moisturizer. I couldn't just use this. It didn't feel right if I just used this. Usually on the weekends, I don't do any skincare. I give my skin a break from everything until Sunday. So Friday, I would wash my face, remove all the makeup, and do the toner just to get any additional stuff left from the cleanser off. And that's a bad thing to do. I always had to follow up with some kind of oil just to help with the stinging. Not too much of a stinging, but stinging nonetheless. All right, and the last thing from the Ordinary, which was my favorite, the AHA 30% plus BHA 2% peeling solution. This is the one that is red, right? You just use it once a week. I would use it on Sunday. So Saturday, I would do like a clay mask, just to clear out any, you know, gunk from my pores. And then Sunday, I would go in with just this. You just kept on for 10 minutes and then you rinse it off. You didn't want anything longer than that. You don't want anything like, I never applied one of the heavier acids with this. In the morning, I would go in with the lactic acid, you know, Monday morning. But this, I can tell why this is always sold out, because this was phenomenal. And yes, it looked like I had peeled my skin off and I was bloody. That was an extra perk for myself. But I love this. All right. So the oil that I would normally use with that was the one I got from Empties. The Canalogica looks a lot like the ordinary bottles. This is the facial hydration oil. So yeah, if it was Friday, I would do this, and then I just do this as a hydrate my skin after that glycolic acid. And it's an oil. There's nothing magical about it. Okay, after I finished the ordinary stuff, then I kind of like skipped around and used some other stuff that, you know, was about to expire, or it was a little set, so it didn't matter either way. You know what I found out about the ordinary though? Say the buffet serum, you can't use that with like the other acid that I have. Can use it with the lactic acid, but not the other one that I used. But you could switch out serums as long as they weren't really heavy. But I bought this at Marshall's. It was the Egg Cleansing Foam by Esfolio. Why did I choose this? Because it had little chickies on it. And I once used something else that was like egg yolk or something, and my skin was really clear. This lasted really long. It was nice, and it was only like $3 at Marshall's. You know, you've got to save whenever you can. All right, when I finished that glycolic acid, I moved on to the, did I get this in BoxyCharm or Ipsy? It was the Som Institute. Oh, here it is. Transport. And they're little pads, you know, like toning pads. I didn't have another toner in the next set that I started, so I just used this. Was it any kind of amazing? No. It just did the job. All right, when I was done my lactic acid, I pulled out one of the many samples of the Good Genes lactic acid. I know this works for my skin. It's not as good as the ordinary one, but it's, you know, already in like a moisturizer, so it's already integrated with something else, so it's not as harsh on your skin. It's just, this is effa expensive. Okay, so after I finished the ordinary stuff, I pulled out a set from my skincare closet. I opened up the Cora Organics little set that I had. This was a moisturizer. I can honestly tell you, this is Not memorable in the least. I don't remember it being heavy. But then again, I don't remember it itself. Also in that little kit, there was the Energizing Citrus Mist. I kind of use this like a toner slash refresher. Again, not memorable. And I had the large one of the Nani Night AHA Resurfacing Serum. I would use this pretty much morning. Oh no, just at night. It was fine. Is it worth the price? No. And then once I finished that, back to just filling in until I started with the next set. So I had this Dr. Oakham's the Cica Peptide Cream. Yeah, it did nothing. It's just a moisturizer. The Omar Bazeka Cleansing Foam. Did this have a scent? It has a scent, but it's not like, you know, too florally or too... It just washed my face. I can tell you the $3.99 egg cleansing foam was better than this. I did finish that oil, and then I used the oil that I got in my BoxyCharm, the Wander Beauty Glow Ahead Facial Oil. This comes out pink, has little sparklies in it. Why is there sparklies in it? I don't know. It doesn't do anything for illuminating the skin or, you know, making it brighter. It does nothing. So why put it in there? To make it look pretty? I don't give a shit. It goes on my skin. It sinks in, it dissipates, you can't see it. So why? Why the frills? It was nice. I would just cut out the sparkle. I have this little thing of the Belief True Cream Aqua Bomb. This is what I would use when foundation doesn't work for me and I kind of turn it into a tinted moisturizer. I use this because this is a gel, so it dries down and it helped the foundation actually dry to my skin, and in the summer it helps. Almost there, almost there. I've got this a while ago. The packaging is super cute. But this was in one of the Tilly boxes that I got from QVC or HSN. I don't know, one of those that I stopped in the beginning of 2020 because, you know, when everything got shut down, they were still taking my money, but not giving me my boxes. And when I got furloughed, that was a no-go. But I got this little jar from Fruitia. Isn't it cute? It looks like a honey jar. But this is a pomegranate Nutrient Moisturizing Cream. This was a gel cream, so again, great for the summer. Sinks in. I didn't have to worry about it. Not an offensive smell, not too anything. It's just I had to use it because it was about to expire. In July, I put in an order for Sephora. I used some of my points and I got the Kiehl's Ferulic Brew Rejuvenating Facial Essence. In a way, kind of like the lactic acid or the good genes. You just kind of shake it. It kind of looked like tea. You shook it, you put it in, you pat it on your face. This has ferulic acid, lactic acid, and squalene oil. So, you know, same concept. Since this is such a little thing, I can't tell you if it actually did anything. Because I don't. Alright, I have this little, I don't even know what brand this is. ADA Beauty? It's a lip scrub. This is actually my preferred method of lip scrubs. It's like lipstick. But it's scrubbed. You don't have to dig your finger into it, which was nice. It's just a lip scrub. There's nothing. All right, now the current skincare I am using is the Pericome MD brand. You guys know I have been using this for a while and I love it and it works for me. The Essential FX Acyl Glutathione Eyelid Lift Serum. It keeps my lids nice and smooth. It actually does lift because, ow, as you get older, your lids sag and you get this weird fold right here. I don't have that. It actually lifted that up. And so that's why I keep using it. Not only to keep my lids nice and smooth, but to keep that fold from happening because it gets kind of red and sore. So that's why I use it. I know it's expensive. It's like $97, but BoxyCharm during their mega drop shop has it for like $24, and that's where I get it from because I can't spend $97 on some eyelid serum. All right, in my little set, I have a bunch of little things. This is the Growth Factor Firming and Lifting Serum. I'm gonna say, yes, this did help lift a little tiny bit, but not too much. Not like the eyelid lift serum. This is, it just doesn't do the same thing. And I have a little tiny one of the Essential FX Acyl Glutathione Rejuvenating Moisturizer. I mean, she's a tiny little thing. I do have two large ones that I have, and I use those morning and night. I don't see any lifting or anything with the moisturizer, just a moisturizer. But I am using the Deep Crease Serum, the micellar treatment, which is, she's thick, but she does do the job. My only thing with the Pericome MD, like, I am 44, I have wrinkles, I have dark spots, I break out because I do have oily skin. Usually around here, it's just hormones and, you know, oily skin. I found while the Pericome MD is helping smooth things, like, what ridges do you see in my forehead? I don't use any Botox or anything. And I can still move my eyebrows. It is smoothing things out, not so much lifting, but smoothing. But it does absolutely nothing for my dark spots or acne. Like, when I get a breakout, it's there for a while. A long while. Longer than I want it to be. And so, if it's not gonna help all of my situation going on, then it's kind of useless. I'm just saying. It's not worth the price. Because it only does one thing. And that is it. Yeah, that's it for my trash. Now I can open these up, clean them out, recycle, because that is what I do. And I am not one of those people who's like, oh, such a cute jar, like this, such a cute jar, I'll just put something else in. No, I know I'm not going to. With that, have a good day, and I will see you in the next one.